The volatility is in full swing today as the consumer price index, or CPI, came in right at expectations actually. And the stock market, pre-market today, it was up, it was down, it was down, it was up. The cryptocurrency market, same exact thing, spiking up, spiking down, spiking back up. The volatility absolutely real on a CPI that met expectations perfectly, almost across the board. Every analyst's expectations met. So we're going to talk a little bit about that volatility and what's going on there and the signs that we need to see for the stock market to begin rebounding. Because everybody wants lower inflation, everybody wants that bull market rally to begin. And hey, the inflation data coming back down, this is the first step towards a bull market recovery. So we're going to be discussing that. I want to talk about the latest cryptocurrency news as well, because we've got some analysts out there that are saying that these altcoins, especially the ones that we're going to be discussing that are held by FTX, could be dumping off pretty soon, and you can see some major losses in those altcoins. So if you want to know which ones, stay tuned, and of course, if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2023 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade gets you $5 in free crypto. If you guys want crypto exclusive exchanges where you can buy, sell, trade, short, leverage, all that good stuff, you get KuCoin and Binance down there. Now, KuCoin and Binance, they offer rewards for the more active traders. So the more you trade, the more you're going to earn. But please be aware, none of these centralized exchanges are guaranteed. Great place to buy, great place to sell, yes, but it may not be a good place to hold your cryptocurrency. You may want to look into cold storage or DeFi wallets to do that, because anytime you hold on an exchange, you are loaning it to the exchange. If you hold on DeFi cold storage, they're still your assets at that point. Now, guys, we'll jump into the cryptocurrency one at the end here. Let's briefly discuss the consumer price index and kind of what we need to see happen for confidence to return to the stock market. So CPI has been, it has been the headline story for the last year, a little over a year now. And the consumer price index coming in at 6.5% today. It is the lowest reading, I believe, since October of 2021. So we've been dealing with elevated levels of inflation here in the United States and across the globe, right? I know that doesn't exclude you guys that are over in Europe and Africa and Asia and in South America as well. It has been plaguing the globe for quite some time now. And in CPI at 6.5%, it is coming down, but it is still elevated. So if you're looking for a bull market to come back and a bull market rally in the stock market to take place, you usually look at 3 separate indicators: inflation, interest rates, and then earnings. Now, company earnings are not doing as well right now because of the inflation and interest rates. So when companies begin to earn more and those earnings are increasing, that is an excellent sign that the companies are growing, and therefore you should see an increase in value or an increase in price for those companies. If you're looking at interest rates, this is what the Federal Reserve makes a decision on as to whether or not to increase or decrease interest rates. You want interest rates to be low. So currently they are rising. That is a bad sign. Why do you want them to be low? Because if you're able to borrow more, you're essentially able to spend more. Think about it. If you've got to go out and you've got to borrow for a house, you need $300,000 and the interest rates are at 10%. You're paying $30,000 a year in interest alone on that loan. That's crazy, right? Now, if interest rates are 1%, paying $3,000 a year. A drastic difference between the two. It frees up a ton of money, allows you to go out to cheaply borrow that money, spend, buy a new house, start a new business, any and all of that stuff. So you want low and cheap money, or low interest rates and cheap money, and then you want inflation rates to be low as well. You want to have your dollar go further. So as inflation rises, you buy less and less. Your money is worth less and less as inflation rises. So you want interest rates to be low, you want inflation to be low, and you want earnings to be rising or high. And we don't have that current situation right now. So the market could lead us there, but we don't have those things in place at this point in time to really begin that bull market rally. Now, let's talk about cryptocurrency for a second so we understand what's going on over in the crypto world, because yes, Bitcoin crashing back up through that glass ceiling and smashing $18,000. Excellent sign. Ethereum back up above $1,400. Excellent sign. You've got Shiba sitting right around the 900 point per coin mark. Terra Luna Classic up as well. But what is going on with these altcoins here? Let's discuss it. This article is very interesting because if you guys haven't seen everything with the FTX fallout, it could lead to a pretty heavy sell-off. So even though the FTX bankruptcy was 2 months ago, the issue is far from over in the crypto industry. Currently, the new FTX CEO, John Ray, and his team are working to find as many liquid assets as possible to make up for the customer losses. As Bitcoinist reported yesterday, they managed to recover around $5 billion in liquid assets. Quote, we've located over $5 billion cash, liquid cryptocurrency, and liquid investment securities. Andy Dietrich, an attorney for FTX, said Wednesday in U.S. bankruptcy court in Delaware. So this is wondering if a massive crypto dump or a massive altcoin dump is looming ahead. Now, what may have been even more noteworthy was Dietrich's statement that FTX plans to dump non-strategic holdings with a book value of $4.6 billion, which could lead to tremendous selling pressure in the cryptocurrency market. Doing so that they can repay customers. Doing so that they can, allow customers to receive their funds back. So the ones that they're talking about here, I'm going to skim through this article because what it breaks down is kind of what these assets are being held in and whether or not that these are actually liquid assets. You get things like FTT token. A lot of the values in FTT token, but you're not selling FTT token right now, or FTT, I guess, because nobody wants a bankrupt company. So which altcoins could be hit the hardest? Solana is number one on the list. The largest crypto position, according to Grogan, is Solana, which FTX owns more than $700 million worth. But to this, however, the Coinbase director notes that most of them are locked, so he's not really sure why they would count that entire $700 million valuation. So if they're unable to sell them, okay. But Solana is one of their biggest holdings. That's why Solana had such a fallout with the FTX news. And if they do end up liquidating $700 million worth of Solana, it's going to take a very hard hit. Now, Solana is followed by $575 million in FTT, which nobody wants, $371 million in MAPS, $127 million in OXY, $90 million in WBTC, $82 million in BONA, and around $500 million in other random Solana-based tokens. So guys, the Solana network could get hit very, very hard if FTX does end up liquidating these assets to make up for customer losses and proceed through the bankruptcy hearings that they've got going on. So stock market looking pretty decent today on CPI data coming in as expected. Cryptocurrency market still looking pretty good on that CPI data, but there could be some looming sell-offs ahead that you guys need to be aware of. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Are you currently bullish or are you currently bearish? Simple as that. Bullish or bearish? And if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. You guys got Claybro883 everywhere. You're getting 6 to 12 free stocks on Webull, KuCoin, and Binance, free Discord. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.